Welcome to the Integrated Movement Condition. My name is Erin Vancelette, and I have a brain. And I'm pretty sure you do too. The purpose of this explainer presentation is to give you a very high-level overview of what that thing between your ears wants. What does your brain do? Our brains allow us to watch this presentation, hear my words, see the picture of the brain, understand that a grouping of letters is a word, comprehend what the word means, breathe, blink, eat, sleep, talk, remember how to tie your shoes, force a smile when you don't want to, recognize humor, sarcasm, sadness, happiness, and move our bodies. The functions of our brains, thinking, moving, feeling, are further broken down or rather executed by very finite connections within. For example, if you see something that is sad, how do you know it's sad? What does sad feel like? What happens when you feel sad? Do tears flow? Do you feel like hugging someone? Do you know not to smile? Do you know not to laugh? There is immense complexity in everything our brains do. Sad equals a whole bunch of stuff that is happening. What is important to your brain? Your brain wants to make sure we are safe, and primarily that it is totally safe. So it tries to keep your head from smashing into things, which is the function of the vestibular system and balance. Fuel. Your brain needs oxygen and glucose to function. Both are fuel. Bad breathing or no breathing means oxygen depletion, which means no fuel, which means your brain can't work. Movement. Your brain needs you to move. Movement increases fuel, oxygen for the entire brain, which increases cognition and the ability to think. Memory is improved and concentration is also improved. Efficiency. Your brain requires fuel to do anything. It needs less fuel when tasks are super efficient. Imagine trying to find your way to a new friend's house without a GPS versus having a GPS guide you. What's easier? The more often a task is completed, the easier it is for the brain to execute, which means less fuel is needed. Pattern recognition. The same concept as efficiency. If the brain can compare a current situation to a prior situation, it will create an output that matches the original pattern by following the steps previously executed. Less fuel needed. Doing new stuff. Even though your brain craves patterns and efficiency to operate optimally, it needs to do new things to stay healthy. Doing or learning something new is just like working out your old bicep muscles. Novelty works out your brain and makes it stronger, faster responding, and makes a healthier you. Your brain needs movement. Every movement pattern, bending your arm, touching your keyboard, playing a guitar, kicking a ball, shaking a hand, smiling, blinking, and chewing all take up specific areas in your brain. These areas are referred to as brain maps. Hands, feet, and eyes take up much larger maps than your trunk, wrists, or eyelids. The larger the brain map, the more information the brain is capable of receiving. Smaller maps means less information, but they are still important. People who have good movement have brain maps that allow them to move well. People with great movement, such as those who are athletically inclined, have very active and precise brain maps. People who move poorly, such as with a limp or with bad motor control, have brain maps that are weak, blend into each other, or don't get enough fuel. When there is no movement, the brain's ability to be highly cognitive decreases. Less fuel means the brain functions at a lower operating capacity. The integrated movement condition taps into your brain's capacity, feeding it the fuel it needs, giving it novelty, and creating efficient movement to help make a stronger, leaner, faster, happier, calmer, healthier, better you. Sign up for our newsletter at www.imcondition.com.